Wow, George, that's an interesting bandage you got. It looks so professional. Who did that for you?
Thank you, Martha. The doctor gave me discharge instructions to treat my level of concussion.
Welcome back, everybody. We're George and Martha.
Hello.
Today, we'll be talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County. Season 14, Episode 8. Let's get metaphysical. That was a dumb title. What's with these puns with the titles?
It's so stupid. They don't have a lot of substance, so they just have to make crap up. And forgive us for the bugs. There are a lot of bugs in here tonight. Like the new couch?
Yeah. We got some new decor.
This shade is referred to as brown wind.
It's a very Bronwyn kind of color.
At least it doesn't make the noises that Bronwyn makes.
She sounds like Woody Woodpecker.
You sound like... Oh, wait, you figured it out. Dexter's Laboratory.
Dee Dee.
I can't
Dexter! Dee Dee.
I can't believe
My laboratory. Well, we're back in the urgent care. Shannon immediately says that she's not going to press charges, which we knew. And this nurse, who's 100%, I'd put money on it, and I don't even have any money. The little that I have, I would bet that is somebody who works for Bravo, who is assigned to do a little acting. Yeah. Very poorly. I mean, what is that? The giveaway for me was... I don't know we just want to make sure, like, if you want to press charges, if you change your mind, but, I don't know what the doctor actually ordered for you. And a CT scan. Never in my life have I had to tell the nurse what the doctor ordered. I'm the one saying, what tests am I having done?
And she also, I believe, maybe she said this to Tamra, but I just hope she understands the severity of what she's done.
Yeah.
Did she say that to the nurse?
Yeah, I guess in general to the room. The nurse. Yeah, do you want to press charges? No, I just hope she understands the severity of what she's done. Oh, yeah.
It was severe.
About as severe as yours.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand.
George was incensed at the power outage, and he had a good point. Can you imagine? I mean, I would think Miraval is not cheap. You go away on this thing, there's no power.
No, and I'm sure it costs a fortune. I think I would be annoyed with the whole no power thing, but the second that winner comes up with a crystal, I want a refund. That I can't, like, there's, we paused, but there's, a lot of stuff has happened.
But before we get into the major drama...
I had a really hard time focusing on the major drama because all I was thinking about was that awful woman with the crystal.
Yeah, because there's no power. The other ladies are joining Gina, who's alone, and they're coming with candles. It's like something out of Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. And for a wellness retreat, they're really stocked up on the booze, huh?
And then, I'm Lindsay, a crystal healer. Here, take this rose quartz. Now breathe it in. How do you feel? This was so...
murderous.
Gina is so gullible and susceptible.
Oh my God. I thought she was kidding at first.
She's very suggestible. Yeah, I thought it was a joke. And she's got these gigantic fake eyelashes on that look like she got them from Party City. Oh my God. And
what did she say?
Yeah, wow. I'm feeling happy. Like, I got a rock in my hand and I'm actually feeling happy from it.
That's a big deal for me.
That's a big deal. Like, you talk with all the shit that's going on in my life, you give me a rock and tell me I'm going to feel happy, I'm going to do it.
And the woman's, like, off in the corner throughout the scene.
Well, yeah, because...
stupid smile on her face.
This takes a turn for the worse very quickly. And this lady just retreats and she's, like, smirky in a corner.
Ugh.
Kelly comes in and she's in rare form right away. What are you doing with these old ladies anyway?
She is off to the races.
And Gina is like, well, Shannon is like very upset. Like, you hit her on the head. And she's like, what? Knock some sense in that bitch. So everyone's telling Kelly, you did take things a little bit far.
Yeah.
Come on, Kelly. You have to understand that, right? And she's like, what? I didn't do anything. What? I'll hit you.
Ow.
What? She's nuts. What are you doing? I mean, I have to admit, out of all the women, because I came into OC never having seen it before, which is weird, but I never saw it. Kelly hit me the wrong way from the beginning. Hit me the wrong way. Rubbed me the wrong way. I found her to be very strident, but now I like her more than any of the other women.
Well, she's very honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's a little cuckoo and she's got anger issues and she is very Joan Crawford, but I think there's something refreshing about her. She just blurts things out.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. I mean, she does go a little too far. If I were Gina...
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I would be so mad.
Yeah, she was mad. She's like, all right, that's it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. All of a sudden, her Babylon's coming out. Don't you do that. You're out of control. You're out of control.
You do a great job of embarrassing yourself.
Well, this is... The thing that was so funny to me is how Kelly's just screaming back at her everything she says like a parrot that's been given cocaine.
Yeah.
Right? She's like, you're out of control. You're out of control. You cross lines. You cross lines. You cross lines. You cross lines. Look, Kelly, I find you funny. You can't hit people.
No, you can't.
You can't hit people.
No,
we'd flip.
We would lose our minds.
So Gina is trying to hit Kelly, and she's like, I don't have to say anything to embarrass you because you do a real good job of embarrassing yourself. And she's like, oh, yeah, I get DUIs. Yeah, I got arrested. Yeah, oh.
But then Gina shoots back at Kelly. You've been arrested too, she says.
Yeah, and then they flash back. I didn't remember seeing this when she's like, I was in a clink. Yeah, she's like, that's okay. I've been in the clink too.
Now,
that doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me too. My immediate thought was DUI, but then I was thinking maybe she attacked someone. Drunk and disorderly.
Yeah, I think she got in a bar fight. Yeah. Or beat someone up in college. Yeah. She's very physical.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Brownwind's face when she hit do it? She's like had a little seizure.
This somehow goes 0 to 60 to 0 again. Because they're like, oh, Polish, Kelly, come on, you can't do that. You can't do that. She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. Come on. Yeah. I didn't mean to. And they're like, she's like, all right. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, a little bit group
and then it gets ugly again because Gina's like, I mean, you got snarky with me in LA for no reason. And she's like, well, I mean, you were telling me what to do and you're not in a position to tell me what to do. I mean, you're not like accomplished. I'm not accomplished. She's like, well, yeah, I have millions of dollars. I've owned over 10 homes. Kelly.
Your husband may have owned over 10 homes.
Don't start with the you're not accomplished. Okay, yes. Is Gina... Gina's not a Rhodes Scholar here, okay? Neither are you. Right. Come on, Kelly. Kelly's acting like she's so much better. She's just an older version of Gina.
She is. One angry version.
Single mom, right? Who's got money from marriage. But she thinks because she has a college degree that she's in a higher station than Gina.
Oh, please.
Gina's just of a different generation. It used to be like, you have to go to college. Lately, no. Because unless you know exactly what you want to do, you have a career planned out, there's no point. I went and got my BA. I never used it.
Well, that's common though, isn't it?
I have zero use for that BA. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I learned a lot in college, but it's not anything that, like, you are very much self-taught. You didn't go to college.
No.
You didn't even finish high school.
No.
That's amazing. And you're one of the smartest people I know.
I know. And
very well educated. That's the thing. You would never come across like, oh yeah, he never finished high school.
No. I mean, I wish that I did.
That's why I always, like I say, I am glad that I went through with it, but I don't think it's like,
yeah.
Gina chose not to go. All right.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. To me, being accomplished is in things that you have. Material things.
No.
Like,
but that's...
Kelly's insulting everybody who would, because you never owned a home.
Because you're poor. You're not accomplished because you're poor.
Yeah, that's basically what she's saying.
Yeah. And then our good friend Brown Wind has to chime in.
You're like a little sister.
I would have lost it too.
It was very condescending. I know she didn't... that bug just flew in, and I always refer to it as Bronwyn because it is.
It is.
A nuisance.
It's right there.
Kill it. Bronwyn calls her the little sister of the group, and she's like, yeah, like, how did I'm like the most mature one here? No, you're not. But, like, how did I end up the skipper?
She said that? The
yeah.
skipper?
Yeah. I'm not the skipper of this group. I'm, like, the most mature one. Like, I got everything together. Yeah.
Oh.
No, Gina, no.
Oh, I would not be
the
happy.
Little sister.
That would really upset
Here's
me.
the thing, though. If Shannon Bedore told Gina,
She'd be over
you're
the
like
moon.
the little sister I never had. I love Shannon Bedore. She's like my big sister.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Bronwyn says, and she's like, are you kidding? I'm not the skipper. Shannon Bedore is like my big sister.
Yeah.
Like, I love her. My little sister. I am Team Emily on this fight with Gina. 100,000%.
I am too, but I get where I understand Gina. She's not capable of having just like a conversation with Emily in the heat of the moment. She waits and lets it boil over.
I know, we've had that happen. We've had fights where, like, you stop answering my messages and I'm like, what's wrong? What did I do?
I know. It's true.
Because you don't like confrontation.
I don't like confrontation, and I'm also I like making other people suffer. I really wish I didn't admit that, but it's the truth. But yeah, I feel bad about it, but then it's like, ooh, maybe I'll just make this person upset. Oh, what did I do? I guilt them.
Is that what you did to me? Just not answer.
It crossed my mind, but it didn't. Usually when I get in a fight with someone, it's like days.
I was thinking of us just because they're so close. So I was like thinking of when we had a fight. It was so dumb too. But it was like a day of that. You weren't answering any of my messages, and then we saw each other at the diner, and it was like, oh my God.
That's right. That was weird. That was very uncomfortable.
I know, because I had offended him and I didn't know, and he was very upset and didn't say anything to me until we saw each other. And it kind of reminded me of what happened with Gina and Emily, where Emily's like, we're so close and you won't speak to me, and then Gina tells her why.
And then it also kind of reminds me of like the fights that I would get in with my dad, where I would be more dramatic. I would make things sound more dramatic than they really are. It's not stupid to me, you know.
Oh, Emily, Gina is being such a baby.
She is.
She's really being, the thing she's crying over, I'm not saying it's not real, but I really feel for Emily right now because Emily is not one to show vulnerability. She's usually pretty.
Oh, it was so sad.
She broke down when she's like, tell me.
And this isn't just...
But Gina's like, you wanted me to go to Vegas. I can't go to Vegas. I can't.
She couldn't just say that. She had to cry and make a big to-do. And like, Emily and Gina aren't just, friends for the sake of the cameras.
No, they're friends.
They're friends. They went to Ohio together.
And now Gina's making a big mistake because Shannon... Look, I don't hate Shannon. I just get a very unstable vibe from Shannon, like she'll turn on you like this. And I've been told Shannon hated her all last season.
Yes.
And they said it in the beginning of this season. Now all of a sudden they're... And Gina's like, Shannon and Tamara get me. Like, they understand. Like, you just don't get it. Like, you're not there for me.
It's interesting because the same thing happened with Shannon and Kelly. They were oil and water for so long, and then all of a sudden they're friends. I guess they did sort of have a conversation, but it was odd. Same thing happened with Shannon and Tamra. Enemies, and then they became friends. Same thing happened with Shannon and Heather Dubrow. There wasn't really any discussion about like moving forward with some kind of friendship, some kind of relationship. It just all of a sudden happened. And I don't know, I mean, she and Tamra are still close, but...
I think this thing with Shannon and Gina is going to blow up.
It is going to blow up.
Gina just wants attention. Gina needs a reality check. Okay, Gina, yes, the DUI thing, very terrible, but you did that. You can't be like, I'm having a worst year of my life. It's like, did you lose a loved one? Like, everybody you care about is alive right now. Your children are safe and healthy. You have your health. You're rich. You will get over the year of a suspended license. Like, she's just like a little...
Yeah.
I understand. I understand
Shannon,
being upset. And Matt.
God.
Come on, Gina.
And Shannon's the cool girl. I mean, she is.
She's acting like a baby. Like, you know when little kids pick a favorite parent and then it's like flavor of the month. All of a sudden it's like, yeah, I love you. I love mommy more than you.
Yeah.
And then they switch. That's what Gina's doing. She's like, look, it's like not like a thing against you. It's just like, I love Shannon. Like, Shannon understands me.
And then when Shannon turns, she's back to Emily or back to whomever is going to give her some kind of attention.
Emily is like, I didn't know that you felt this way. And she's like, but you're a lawyer. Like, you're supposed to be telling me not to go to Vegas. I shouldn't go. You should be there.
But also, it's friggin' Tamra. It's the other one's planting seeds in Gina's head.
We saw it in another episode.
Yes.
They were tuning her up. Shannon and Tamra have totally been... You could see it because the way Gina's totally turning on Emily. I believe Emily has been as there for her as she possibly can be. Can she come across a little judgmental? When Gina was like, I feel like I disappointed you. She's like, yeah, you did. It is disappointing.
Yeah.
When you care about someone and they do something so stupid like get a DUI, it's not like Gina's 17, right? You're 34 years old. You have kids. My kids.
She behaves like she's 20, though.
Very immature behavior. And I thought Emily was being sincere as a friend, you know?
It's sad.
If you or I relapsed and got in big trouble, right? It wouldn't be like, you're disgusting. But it would be like, yeah, I'm upset you did that. You'd be upset if I relapsed and vice versa. I'd be very upset with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not a judgment. It's that you care about someone.
I'm really glad that you said that because I was thinking it could go in an opposite direction where it's like kind of codependent. Like, oh, I guess I'll do it too so you're not alone.
Then we both relapse. That would be bad. Someone left us a comment saying we need to do more drugs.
That's right.
To speed it up. You have no idea the insanity that would ensue. We're stone cold sober and we're already trouble.
With the exception of the Lamictal and the Effexor.
Still sober.
We are.
You just need your happy pills.
What would it be like if we were like under the influence of something trying to do this? My first thought is we wouldn't be doing it at all.
I think we would do it completely smashed and just plow through the show, but it'd just be like, Gina's such a baby.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know what? That reminded me of...
I don't want Crystal.
Let's go to sleep. Want to take a nap? Take a nap? Okay, take a nap.
Ow.
You're such a baby. I didn't hit you.
You did. You did. You're abusive.
That's what would happen.
I'm pressing charges on you.
Then we get to brawl in public.
We think
that was going to be pushing charges on you.
Pressing charges on you.
Gina, I feel like, is taking out everything on Emily because Emily, she thinks is a safe person in her life that she can use as a punching bag. You know, Emily's like the stable mommy and this is what you get. Gina's like, I get it, yeah, like she's so young, she's 34, her problems don't matter, she's such a baby, I'm going home, I gotta be with my kids. She's like, I never said any of those things to her. I never said that your problems didn't matter. Emily said to her, like, did something new happen that you're so upset about? And Gina's like, what do I have to do to get sympathy for like more than a day? She really wants constant attention. She's a princess. She's used to being little Long Island princess where her parents probably checked on her 100 times over a scraped knee.
Yeah.
I need sympathy for more than a day. Major attentionitis. Major.
But the thing is that the second, well, I don't know, but I was just thinking, second Gina comes to her senses and goes back to Emily will welcome her.
I don't know about that. I saw some of Emily's tweets and...
Are you serious?
Yeah, she didn't say anything mean about Gina, but she did say something about Gina laughing when Tamara called her an ogre.
That was upsetting. That stuck out to me.
We're going to get to that.
We'll get to that.
Not cool.
Yeah, not cool.
Oh, one thing I forgot. Kelly, all of a sudden...
The maternal figure.
Is in the next room telling Bronwyn, you hearing this? These women are freaking nuts. I mean, we're in a wellness retreat for Pete's sakes. For Pete's sakes.
Mind your cussing.
Now we're in the car. Shannon is with Tamra and Shannon's like in her talking head. Yeah, I had to check, make sure there's no bleeding in the brain. That's it. Get a check. So she's fine. She's like, I got a real flippin' headache. A flippin' headache. And then ring, ring. Hello? Tamra, what the f*** is wrong with you? What are you running to urgent? Because she's like, she hit her head. She hit her head. And she's like, just ridiculous. She's so full of it. And Shannon grabs the phone and she's like, but Kelly, because she's like, what did they say in the CAT scan? They have a loose fucking screw in your head? That was so funny. And Shannon's like, I have never...
So cruel.
So cruelly.
And I have always
She's so cruel.
I've always been a fan of Shannon, but I mean, she is bothering me. This
was funny though, because she's like, crazy bitch.
I know.
She says nobody's ever spoken to her like that, with the exception of her husband.
She's always been kind of protective of her husband's, handling of her or whatnot. So I thought that was interesting.
And they're like, Vicky's been saying for a long time that Kelly's aggressive.
Oh my God.
Kelly has issues.
Tamra.
This is really giving validity to everything Vicky said.
Oh no, Tamra's...
We know Kelly's aggressive. Kelly is aggressive, yes.
This is sort of the plot, like they're introducing Vicky back into the...
Well, it's this whole Tres Amigas thing.
Yeah.
Tamra is slithery.
She is.
I can't stand her.
I've never,
From the beginning, I never even watched the show. My opinion of Tamra hasn't changed. Kelly grew on me. I feel Shannon's nuts. I always did think that. Didn't like Bronwyn. Still don't like Bronwyn. Gina is just dumb. Tamra rubbed me the wrong way. Tamra to me was like fake religious, judgmental.
She's
hypocrite. Pot stirrer.
I'm wondering if it's because Vicky isn't on the show that it's more like pronounced.
Oh, yeah. Principal judge here. Dean Tamra.
Yeah.
Comes looking. Is that Dodd here? Is that Dodd? Kelly Dodd? Where is she? She just called. She was... was she looking for a fight and she didn't get it?
I feel like, it just occurred to me. Maybe Tamra's trying too hard now. There's something about her that's... I mean, she's always been...
I hate her.
I know. And she's always been sort of like
She has an evil little face.
She does. And like also just
like
a
meanness.
mean girl face.
Yeah.
Like you. No, you just have an abusive face.
Someone thought I was a little snooty, though. Like Heather Dubrow.
Really? Somebody said that?
Yeah.
What, in the comments?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they meant it as an insult, but I just thought it was funny because I think I'm the opposite of snooty in reality.
I don't think you're snooty.
Not at all. I hate snooty people. You know what I do to snooty people?
What?
I mess with them and prank call them and stuff.
That is true.
I hate snooty people. I can't stand that. Shannon is just like, wow. Talk about trying to really get in with Gina. It's weird. Because Gina's like, yeah, Kelly just hit me on the top of the head.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how she said that Gina wasn't accomplished. And she's like, you have 3 kids. I remember having 3 kids and being, get me the frick out of here. Yeah. I mean, you're very accomplished. No, she isn't. I wouldn't say she's not accomplished, but I wouldn't say she is accomplished. She just is.
Yeah. Tamara
goes right for, what was your good friend Emily doing? So then Gina starts telling them about Vegas. I've had it with this Vegas.
I know.
Bronwyn and Emily are talking. Emily's crying.
There's a
rightfully
noise,
so.
though.
And there's some like...
It's really sad. And,
What's that sound?
I don't know what our future is going to hold. But it really concerns me.
I found it.
I
found the noise. I got it.
That's
good. I got it. Then she calls Dr. Reagan. I'm hearing this ding dong, ding dong of the ding dongs, and he's like, I don't understand anything you just said. Hear ding dong, ding dong,
They rang
ding
a bowl.
Dongs. Hit a bowl. Yeah. Oh, and then
I'd want out of there though. I would not be happy there at all.
I'd be calling it the ding dong of the ding dongs.
I would be calling it far worse things. Awful place.
Vicky's calling.
Oh
my God!
She's
so
spoken
Shannon.
to Steve.
By the way, this information keeps changing. First it was, they said Shannon had a concussion. Then they said she's okay, but just take it easy. Now it's she can have a drink.
She says, my doctor says I can drink, which leads me to believe that she asked her doctor. Or, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. If I had a concussion...
In those urgent care places, they're very just like, 1, 2, 3. Like, yeah, you have a little concussion, just take it easy, right?
You don't... Yeah, I don't know. If she was really, in pain, wouldn't you just go to bed? And then, they're,
Oh, my
hollering.
head, am I this, am I that? I would want to lie down.
Whoa, they're cheering. They're having a grand old time.
And Vicky's like, well, I spoke to Steve. He said it's some kind of felony. It's assault with an object.
But Gina thinks it's a joke, at least. You see her face.
Yeah, she's like... And Shannon's like, well, I'm not going to do that. She's like, well, you have a year to decide.
Hey, you're not going to do that because it's bullshit.
It is. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. And Vicky really wants her to press charges.
Oh, my God. And what was Tamara still there?
Yeah. And then they're like, we're hungry. Can you bring us fast food? How about we'll just eat the patties off the burgers? Yeah. Okay.
Vicky does know how to deliver, though.
Totally.
I mean, she and Kelly are ideal for the Housewives.
I do think it was a mistake to demote
Big
Vicky.
mistake, and I think Tamara's now trying to pull her weight, and she's doing a...
I would swap Tamara for Vicky any day.
I think Tamara used to sort of be like almost Vicky's like henchman. You know what I mean?
She still is.
She still is, but she's Vicky-less now, so she just looks sort of like an idiot.
Vicky shows up with In-N-Out Burger. That was nice of her. They're really annoying me, and they're all having a ball.
Yeah.
We're the Tres Abuelas and the Bambino. Oh, yeah.
Woohoo!
All of a sudden, the headache's fine. If somebody clinked a glass near me while I had a headache, I would be so upset. I would have to lie down.
Someone spoke.
Yeah.
You're upsetting me, Shannon. I used to be a fan.
Shannon Bedour has made a full recovery. She was up until 4 a.m. partying with Vicky.
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
She's able to, she has a good time. I'm not able to. I have to wait. I have to go back for another appointment before I can,
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah, you have a skull fracture.
Yeah, I can't even shower. I have to put a plastic bag over my head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They call Kelly. And Kelly, they're like, what is wrong with you? Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling at you! She's like, can you come over here, Kelly? Just come over here and we'll have a talk in person. Okay. And she says, I'm not coming with Vicky there. I'm not doing it. I'm not coming with Vicky there. So they banish Vicky, who comes out lumbering. I don't want to say this like attacking her looks. It's just strictly how she walked.
And she just woke up.
She just woke up, but she walked out like Sasquatch. Yeah, she was like...
In her bra.
And then they're like, you, go back. She's like... Oh. Doesn't even speak. It was like Harry and the Hendersons.
No. And then...
She just ran away.
Yeah.
But there's some editing tomfoolery.
There is. Because they make it... they want you to believe that she's banished to her room. But she's not... She's dressed in bed.
When she came out, she's in a bra. And then she's back in the room and she's clothed. And Kelly comes and she's having a talk with Shannon and Tamara. And you keep seeing Vicky's face. But Vicky doesn't look like she's reacting to what's going on. She looks like somebody was just taping her while she was in her room. And she was just like, waking up. And she's like, oh, my mouth. I don't even want to look at you and that ridiculous thing on your head. Yeah, or a nurse did that.
I want to say I'm sorry.
No, I don't even want to be near you. Idiot.
Sorry. Thank you.
Moron. Yeah. Threatening to press charges.
Could you give me my medication?
Okay, here you go.
What are you doing? Ow, my head! This isn't the right ones. Ow!
Like reading her phone. And they edit it to look like she's reacting to Kelly.
She's not.
She's not.
There's no way.
No, she's just like
she
waking up.
She would not be doing that. She would be out there yelling.
She looks like there's something wrong with her mentally here. Like, if you're hearing all that, why would you sit there like... I mean, it looks like us when we wake up in the morning. We're like, oh, what happened? What did Trump tweet?
Yeah, this is me, like, picking the cat hair out of my mouth. That's what I do when I get up.
It was tricky. Kelly consulted with Dr. Reagan.
Oh, yeah, because we definitely need a professional opinion about...
We all know, yes, Shannon doesn't have a concussion. You wouldn't be drinking and partying with a concussion, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Kelly, for confirming that with Dr. Asshole. But she's there and she's not taking accountability for anything. And she's just like, they're like, this is about you and your issues. And she's like, this is about you being a schemer. And she's in her talking head saying that Shannon is very manipulative and narcissistic and wants sympathy and attention all the time. And I kind of see that. I see it. And
It's
Kelly's
the victim
like,
thing.
yeah, she's got a real victim thing.
Overboard. I mean, I think it worked for her in the past because she did have some rough, like, times, and I think maybe people, you know,
like she doesn't
felt
know
bad for her, but now it's just she's gone overboard with it.
She can't exist any other way.
Yeah.
She's used to being the charity case.
Yes.
Well, Gina tries to chime in. I don't even think she gets 2 words in edgewise. She's like, well, yeah, Kelly. And she's like, I'm not talking to you right now. Again, I'm on Kelly's side. Gina's annoying. Gina, it really is true. If somebody like Gina kept trying to give me advice and tell me what to do, I'd be like, just...
When you're not even in the conversation.
Right. It's one thing if I'm like, can I talk to you about something that happened to me? And then she's giving her input. She always inserts herself. And it's like, listen, miss, I have no passport. I have no keys. I can't find my children, whatever. Just, why don't you listen? Why don't you go to an AA meeting? I'm surprised it's not mandated. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Oh, God. Take the cotton out of your mouth, take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your stupid. I don't like that. There's a lot of really.
But they're all about shut
Shutting
up and listen. Listen. And Gina doesn't.
Be like Bronwyn, who just sits there and pouts. Why can't you be like Bronwyn?
Oh, Bronwyn is so... She's like, we're in a beautiful place. Why can't we go? They're in... I want to go out.
Yeah, we want you to go out too.
Yeah, go.
Permanently.
Just leave forever. Go ahead. What's stopping you? Go cartwheel around the mountains.
But instead she sits there and pouts. Like, I feel like at any moment she's going to say, this is really triggering for me.
I feel like she's just like being a child.
She's pouting.
Yeah, like she's like, I want to have fun. So Gina chimes in, Kelly tells her off, and Gina gets up like Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it made me laugh. She storms out. She's like, all right, you know what? Congratulations, Kelly, you're a fucking animal. Yeah. It's so Robert De Niro. You're a fucking animal.
She probably grew up on Robert De Niro.
And then again, it's like 0, 60, 60, 0. Because right away, it's like Tamara knows how to communicate with Kelly, which annoys me.
Yeah. The
way she does it, but she's effective. Kelly is like that kid in school that's a really good kid, but just can't control how they behave, and the guidance counselor knows how to get through. Like, hey, come on, I'll give you some candy. Shh, chill, come on, right? You said say sorry to the other kid, right? And she's like, okay, yeah, I have issues.
That was so good.
She owns it.
They all have issues, but she seems to be the only one who can actually acknowledge them.
She does. She was hilarious on Watch What Happens Live.
Was she?
She was really funny.
With Megan.
Yeah, that was very amusing. She talks all about how messed up she is. Then Andy was asking Meghan McCain if she ever feels like she should leave The View, and does she wish the bosses did more for her? Uh-huh. Because like, how come you're not asking me that question? You make me put up with these bitches.
Oh, that's good.
I'm like her. I'm a Republican with a bunch of bitches. And he's like, I'm not forcing you to. She's like, yeah. Whatever. Oh, no. Gina and Emily, round 2. I think this This is irreparable.
It is.
They're done.
No. You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because I feel like Emily is not the type that can forget this.
It's bad.
Emily has been very loyal to Gina.
It's weird, though, because I'm thinking, like, oh, maybe Emily can forgive Gina because she's so young, but you know what? They're probably the same age.
They're not, but they're not that far apart. And I think Gina is projecting a lot and starts making it more about Emily.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She's like, there's something going on with you and Shane, and you're not talking about it. And she's just like, what? You know, she's focused more on why do you keep saying, right, like Shannon Bedore, and Tamara. She's like, they didn't know your name.
They didn't. They attacked
you a whole year, and I had your back, and I've never done a thing to you. And it's true. And Gina's so ungrateful.
She's sitting there like...
Yeah. Poor Emily, she's like, I didn't sleep last night.
Why?
Over our fight. Why, yeah. Yeah, I didn't care. She didn't.
No.
She's like, you only checked up on me that one day.
I don't know, just hearing
she's basically saying, you're not doing enough for me. You were only there for me that one day. She's like, I never talk about this.
And-
You could have fooled me. Every other word out of this
I
girl's
know.
mouth is like, Matt had an affair. Yeah, my kids. Matt, my DUI. I was so stupid. Matt had an affair. All she does is talk about it now.
And then she makes that jab. She turns it around.
She goes, what were you
dancing
doing? Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing in Vegas? Yeah, what about you and your burlesque show without your husband on your anniversary dancing for your father-in-law?
I mean, that is a legitimate question that she could ask her friend Emily, but not channel Tamra. Well, you know what I mean. It was so, and finally,
And Emily called it. She goes, you got them in your ear, and now you don't like me, which I knew was going to happen. And she's 100% right. I can
really
see
sad.
it. I see Gina's face, like all smug, throwing the
whatever.
low blow.
She goes, okay, Emily.
Oh, okay, Emily. Well, because Emily says, because she's like, you wanted me to go to Vegas, again with the Vegas.
She calls her out.
She's like, if you're so worried about your image, what are you doing in the back of a bus drinking tequila with Shannon? She's like, Shannon Bedua was crying and being there for me.
I don't
But it's
know.
a good point. You don't get a DUI open container of alcohol in a vehicle. Nunca. No. You're not supposed to do that. You can't be drinking booze in the back of a car. She's right. Emily's right.
She is, and I feel really bad.
I feel horrible because Emily clearly really cares about
She does.
Gina. And you know what? It's happened to me. I've had a lot of drama in my life, and I have some really good friends. When they have their own stuff, I know, like, you can only be there for people as much as you can.
Yeah.
You have to take care of yourself first, right? Doesn't mean someone's a bad friend. There's times when I have a lot going on, and I'm there for people as much as I can be, but I'm honest when I'm like, I can't give you that much attention right now. I love you. I'm checking in with you, but I'm very, very messed up right now. And the same goes for others. If people have stuff, I'm like, it's no problem. Like, it's not personal.
No.
Emily doesn't not care about her.
No.
And instead of just being like, you know what? Okay, Emily, like, maybe, like, you're, like, a little preoccupied. Like, maybe there's something going on with you. She just said it in a mean way. I'm done with Gina.
I'm very
I didn't like
upset
that.
about that. No.
I did not like that. Gina's being a little mean girl. Like, she's in high school. I got new friends now. Like, when
That's
you're,
it.
You're, like, not cool
Yeah,
anymore.
you're not. Yeah. That's what it is. She's climbed to the top.
Yeah.
Because Shannon
She's going to get stabbed in the back so badly.
Shannon and Tamra, please.
All of a sudden, Shannon Bedua, Emily's right.
And you know what's interesting? When Vicky shows up, she doesn't even acknowledge Gina.
No.
You know? Gina's the cool girl. Gina's in with, Tamra and Shannon, and she's with the cool girls until, the actual star shows up. Oh, why do you have a leaf in your hair, Martha? We'll get to that.
Yeah, Tres Amigas are deciding what they want to do for the day.
Oh my God.
Talk about first world problems. Are we doing hanging yoga or the meditation walk?
First of all, this sounds like utter hell to me.
Oh.
Being at a wellness retreat and being around all this drama, I don't...
I'd be in the house the whole time.
I would be in a closet.
Yep.
Honestly. This sounds awful.
And Shannon in her talking head is like, I'm hoping for healing, but the hope is going down. Yeah, all you want is healing.
Yeah, please. If how would Shannon Bedore exist if everybody was healed? What would happen?
She's full of it. By saying I want healing, you mean you want to bring together a bunch of people who don't get along and force them to have confrontations.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like Kelly had said, if you're really my friend, then why did you bring Vicky here? To heal. No, you didn't.
No.
No way. Then Kelly goes to talk to Gina after Gina called her an animal. And Gina's like, I can't do this right now. I can't. And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. No, it's nothing. I didn't want to get gangbanged. Kelly, after this whole train thing.
That's what comes out of your mouth. She goes, I don't want to get gang banged. I guess she's trying to say I don't want to get ganged up upon, but...
Yeah, I don't want to be ganged up on.
There was, I guess, a Freudian slip.
But they talk, and, Miss Gina, who, never talks about anything.
Oh,
she's
my
like,
God.
I got so much going on, but, you're going to throw it in my face. I need a friend right now. And Kelly, I think, is taken aback by Gina's behavior.
Yeah.
She's like, what? She's like, okay. Matt had an affair. Oh.
No. What?
CNN, Wolf Blitzer, just in. Gina's husband, Matt, had an affair. Again with this.
It's kind of manipulative.
Matt had an affair. And Kelly's like, wow, you're shaky. You need a Xanax? Someone called in to watch What Happens Live, and they were like, Kelly, you can't offer people your pills.
And I love it because she obviously has a whole supply on her.
Yeah. Need a Xanax? Probably to calm her down from her Adderall.
Yeah.
Back in the other house, in the other casita, Emily's crying to Bronwyn, and Bronwyn could not care less. You could tell. Bronwyn is just like,
Uh-huh.
And Emily's very, very upset. She's like, I feel like I have a knife in my heart right now.
That's sad. That
She
makes
should
me
feel
very
like
sad.
that. It makes me sad too, but she's
I had like a
absolutely
very
right.
visceral response to Emily this whole
I
episode.
felt the same way. I feel really... You can tell when someone is having sincere pain.
And
It's
she's
like
having
when
it.
we were
She's
doing
lost.
when we were doing Roni, I would get choked up all the time because there's so much actual pain and heartache.
Yeah.
And Emily really is hurt, genuinely. It's not just the usual, "Man, you did this."
No.
It's like
Because you're seeing her.
she's devastated.
Yeah, her armor is off.
I don't like this one bit. And then Kelly is like, you gotta go talk to Gina. She's having a breakdown.
She's shaking.
And then Kelly is like, why are we doing fighting? I want to heal. We're at a wellness place, for Pete's sakes. Let's go. Come on. Let's go do the aerial yoga.
Can you imagine? We have two options for you today. Walking meditation and hanging yoga. And they're excited to do either?
I would say walking meditation, and then I would just walk
I would
out.
walk and go like chain smoking. That's what I would do.
I would just walk out of the resort.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or the retreat.
The retreat. The hellhole.
Yeah. I'm Lindsay, the crystal healer.
Get away from me, Lindsay.
Don't touch me.
Do not touch me, Lindsay.
I don't want your rose
And you
quartz.
know Lindsay probably cries herself to sleep in the fetal position at night. She gives off those vibes.
Bronwyn and Emily...
She tries to act all innocent. She tries to act all innocent, the outsider. Ooh.
Yeah, Gina's
and then she pulls this.
She's telling Bronwyn about, like Emily was like freaking out and this, that, blowing up, it exploded. And Bronwyn's like, I wasn't aware you were trying to repair your relationship with Emily. I thought it had ended. She's like, why would you think that? And she's like, well, that was the impression she gave us. She never did that.
That's disgusting.
Emily was crying about fighting with her. She never said they were done or...
No, she's just stirring the pot. She's trying to make it worse.
Bronwyn.
The
apple doesn't fall far from the rainbow, right?
Yeah.
And then we're in hanging yoga, and I am so Emily in this. I could never get in that silk thing and be swinging around. And this instructor...
Awful. The staff here in general suck. They suck.
Honestly, if there's a hell...
This is it.
For us. We're going to go to Miraval.
This is it. First of all, like, Tim, so not cool.
You can hang upside down like a little bat.
First of all...
You little bat. And poor Emily's having a hard time. She's doing nothing to help Emily.
No.
And Emily's like, look, I just need a snack and a nap.
Yeah, can I just lie here?
I think if she's in pain, she has arthritis, I think.
Yeah, I think I heard that too. Oh my god, they could at least try. The staff could try harder to like make it seem welcoming. First of all, the power's out.
Right.
They're laughing. We have the crystal bitch. They're laughing at the drama, which is understandable. But you're not selling this place very well.
No, and then we're going to the meditation walk, and apparently you walk in a big spiral, and you write down what you want to let go of. And this woman, too, is just like, your mind will wander, but you just bring it back.
So condescending.
Yeah, very, very. I don't like any of these people.
I don't like any of these people. What is it, Miraval? Suck it. Vicky
has arrived, and Kelly's not happy about it. Again with the knife in the heart. She says seeing Vicky is like a knife in the heart.
Why couldn't that be the name of the episode?
A knife in the heart.
A knife in the heart.
Instead of this let's get metaphysical nonsense.
Stupid.
Well, I don't blame Kelly. She says that Vicky really wants to attack her and hurt her. And as much as Kelly is a little bit of a bull in a china shop, shall we say, she's aggressive, this and that, I don't think Kelly has the malice that Tamra and Vicky do.
Oh my, well at least, no, you know what, it's like...
Kelly owns her.
Kelly owns it and it's all out there. You know what I mean?
I just don't think Kelly is as calculating and conniving.
No, she's not. She just
I think
says
she
it.
just fights and she's like, well, what about you? You did this. But I don't think she's like behind the scenes like, oh, let's get this one.
No, she's. I also don't think she has like the attention span.
No, and I think she's like a child.
She is, absolutely.
And I didn't like this hanging yoga thing. Again with the hitting the bowls. Somebody.
Oh my God, I had an acting coach who was into that.
That sound
Didn't last long.
I hate that
Fort
sound.
Lauderdale. Oh, I know. It's a terrible sound. It's like the kind of sound that you like.
Car accident. So Gina is doing her very intense letting go meditation.
It's working.
Bronwyn, she's like, yeah, there's like really something like when you write something down, you put it under a rock, like it really makes you let go. Like letting go is hard. You know, we
did it.
We thought this would be good for us, and so we tried it. We tried walking around in a spiral.
We broke into my neighbor's backyard. I don't think it was healing for us.
We didn't have the experience that Bronwyn and Gina had.
No, it didn't end well.
Back at Hanging Yoga Land.
Hang me.
It's awkward. Vicky's got her head against the window, all dramatic, and nobody's talking, and she's like, oh, Emily, how did your little dance go?
Did you do the dance?
The dance? Did you do the dance thing? It's
so
like, yeah,
scripted.
right away. Totally. This
sets it up. This sets up.
This was the cue.
Yeah,
Wait for your line, right? And then right away, she's like, oh, it was great. Tamara, why didn't you invite us?
Okay, This
it.
really upsets me. This really upsets me because, like Emily mentioned earlier in the episode, Shannon and Tamara and Vicky ignored the two of them for an entire season.
Yeah.
Treated them like trash, and then Tamara's all of a sudden hurt that she wasn't invited?
This was such major gaslighting. So
that was
it's funny because earlier, Tamara told Gina, oh, Emily pulled the old switcheroo. Like she put it on her, which is not at all what Emily did. It wasn't a switcheroo. She was just, no.
Shame on Tamara.
Tamara's the one who's pulling the switcheroo now.
Tamara is with Vicky, or with Shannon just sort of sitting there. She's,
chewing gum.
Mean Girls.
Horrible. So Emily explains, like,
well, then just say it. Say you didn't want to invite us. Why should she have to say anything? Why should she have to explain herself? You're a horrible person. Tamara, you're treating her horribly. Why should she have to explain anything? It's pretty obvious why she didn't invite you. You're not even friends. I don't know why I'm so bothered by this.
What really upset me, though, most of all, was when Emily's explaining that they're mean to her and that Tamara called her Shrek.
Oh,
and an ogre.
My God. I never said that.
I did not do that, and I don't make fun of you. We see it.
Flashback
she called her Shrek.
With Gina.
She goes, she just gets like an ogre, like Shrek, and she's like, stop it, don't be mean. You're a bad friend, Gina.
That was not good.
Done.
That was not good.
If somebody did that to me, if I had a friend and I was out with someone and they made fun of my friend's physical appearance, I would get up and leave. I'd be like, that's unacceptable.
I was thinking like what I would do, and it was I would just be done with them. I don't think I'd get up and leave because I'm not that person, but I'd make a mental note, and that would be that.
I guess it would depend on the severity. To me,
in this situation,
Emily is very tall and has dealt with bullying about her weight since she's been on the show.
Yes.
So calling her an ogre is cruel.
Similar to the whole Vicky, Miss Piggy thing.
It's mean. It's really, really, really mean and unwarranted. And I don't even like Vicky, and I think that's mean too. I think that's really low.
It is.
But the ogre thing and
Tamara,
Gina.
shame on you. Oh, stop. That's mean.
Yeah, don't be mean. Come on.
You're right. It's this Gina is, she just wants to be popular. She doesn't care. She's trading up. Or what she thinks she's trading
And she's
up.
acting like Emily's the one.
Shame on Tamara, though.
Well, sorry.
Sick. She's a grandmother. Shame on you, Tamara.
Tamara's horrible.
And Shannon, I'm done with you. I really am. But they do need to bring Vicky back.
They do.
They do.
Then this got bad. So talk about the switcheroo. Emily explains this, and Tamara makes like, we can't connect because you just, you won't open up.
Oh my God.
And Emily ends up apologizing and saying, I take you at your word. Okay. No. Emily.
Don't apologize. No. Do not apologize.
Emily, you did nothing wrong. You went ahead with your show. I would not have invited mean people either.
I'm watching this and I'm thinking, Emily, just leave this show.
I know.
Just go.
They're horrible.
Just stop.
Yeah,
They're
Emily.
horrible people. And the other thing is she's sitting on the floor and they're sitting above her. This is just disgusting.
They attacked her. It was a coordinated attack.
They wanted her to grovel and she kind of fed into it.
Yeah, she didn't want to fight. I think she's very hurt about Gina and she didn't want to have an argument.
Yeah.
So Vicky chimes in, and with her 2 cents, she's like, none of us want to be hurt, and none of us intend to hurt. Kelly's like, really? Do you intend to hurt when you're digging up dirt on me? She's like, that's actually not true. You're a liar. You're a liar. She's like, you're a wacko. Storms out.
Oh, I can't believe I'm like siding with Kelly. Like I'm siding with Kelly.
I totally side with Kelly on this.
And Emily. And Emily always kind of, in the beginning, last season and the beginning of this season, I was kind of bored by her and was confused as to why she was even on the show.
I've been lukewarm about Emily. I just, like, with the Shane stuff, I was a little annoyed. But in general, I think Emily's a really good person.
She is, I think.
And she's above these women.
She is, and I felt that in this last scene.
Horrible. And then we get a very great coming attraction. Apparently there's more naked ladies in the pool.
Oh, that's...
Shannon gets upset. Kelly and Vicky get in a screaming match on the phone.
What did Gina say to Emily?
She's like, you're just acting weird. And she's like, I felt abandoned by you. Yeah, rightfully so. Oh, speaking of coming attractions, New Jersey. If you have not seen the New Jersey trailer, watch it now. We cannot wait.
I am speechless.
There's Danielle physically attacking Margaret. There's the deportation issues with Joe. There's Jennifer acting ghetto and nuts. There's Danielle and Marty's drama. I mean, there's so much. There is so much. I was speechless. I was begging him to watch it, and he was stuck on a train. We are so excited for New Jersey, November 6th. I think when New Jersey comes out, we're going to have to film it that night and post the next day.
I think so.
Just for that once. Usually I post like about a week later.
No.
But when New Jersey comes on, November 6th, the next day, you will get the George and Martha reaction. We love Jersey, and we're very excited.
We're so excited.
On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined. We appreciate it. We love all of you.
We do.
Let's hope George's concussion gets better. Right, darling?
Let's hope that, Martha becomes more compassionate.
Mm-hmm.